What would happen if Ben Tennyson arrived in the Invincible Universe? If Ben Tennyson hypothetically arrived in the universe of Invincible, he would immediately realize that being a hero there is far more complicated because of the constant threats. Ben would use XLR-8 to travel around the planet. However, Cecil Stedman would notice his presence almost immediately and become interested in discovering who this strange hero is that can transform into different alien species. When Cecil Stedman explains that Earth is under the permanent threat of the Viltrum Empire, Ben would not hesitate to help. After all, he already has experience fighting alien invaders. Because of that, he would quickly begin working alongside Earth's heroes and would eventually attract the attention of the coalition of planets. What's interesting is that when Ben explains the capabilities of the Omnitrix, everyone would reach the same conclusion. He should transform into a Viltrumite. Ben would copy the DNA of Invincible and gain a completely new transformation. However, the Omnitrix does not create normal versions of a species. It always generates a version with the maximum biological potential of that race. Because of that, Ben could become one of the most powerful Viltrumites ever seen. In addition, just like with Wildmutt, he would also inherit part of the species' natural instincts. This would allow him to adapt quickly to Viltrumite combat and fight on equal footing with the Empire's most dangerous warriors. However, the real problem would still be Thragg. Even if Ben possessed comparable physical power, Thragg has decades of experience in combat, strategy, and interplanetary warfare. While Ben would mainly rely on the potential of his transformation, Thragg would know exactly how to exploit every mistake his opponent makes. Because of that, in a direct confrontation, Ben would probably end up being overwhelmed. Even so, the story would not end there. With the support of Invincible, Omni-Man, and the entire coalition of planets, the balance would shift completely. And even if Ben could not defeat Thragg on his own, his arrival could become the decisive factor in finally ending the war against the Viltrum Empire.